As Kyuta Kazama gets ready to throw his first pitch of the night, it's a fastball that misses low and away. Count quickly 1-0 on the Heat leadoff hitter Tim Kennelly, once again in the Heat order. Next pitch from Kazama, fastball ripped down the third base line. That one will get into the left field corner. Kennelly around first, and he'll pull into second with a leadoff double. So 2 pitches into the game, Kennelly is on second base. Kazama a couple looks. And a quick foul ball off the bat of Vasquez. Guy can go 97 or higher with the heater. Misses outside there, so first and second for the Heat. Kazama looking for the first out of the inning. Goes with a breaking ball there. Tight break on that pitch, top of the zone. In the 2021 NPB draft, the Nippon Professional Baseball League. Ground ball up the middle. That sneaks through into center field. Should be 1 run for the Heat. Here comes Kennelly. First to third, Vasquez is over 90 feet away now, and it's an RBI single for Junior Caminero.
And that's the earliest a run has been scored.
Kazama still looking to retire his first batter of the game. Runners at the corners for Josh Reddick.
Trying to use that to his advantage.
Reddick laces one into right field. Here comes Robson, makes the grab on the run, and the Heat are not able to add a run on the play.
Boyarsky has gone yard in each of the first 2 games.
Fastball catches the inner part of the plate, and we haven't seen Kazama go to that inner half much yet, but he did there, and it worked for him. Runners at the corners for Perth as they look to extend their 1-0 lead. Breaking ball spoiled foul. And now Kazama has the count back even. Kazama laboring through this first. He gets a fly ball to the right side of the diamond. That one's in foul ground. See who wants it or who can get there. Robson touches the ball in fair ground, so it's a fair ball. And a run comes home. Everybody's safe for the Heat. A 2-0 lead for Perth.
Looking like every bit the former first-round pick that he is.
Peter Moylan would love to get a few out of Kazama here, but pitch count's high early. Well, he gets his first punch out as an ace as he goes with a breaking ball, freezes Cosma on the outer half.
Control is the main thing that they try to focus on, and that's one thing Kazama has needed the most tonight.
Ball 4 to Hall. It's the second walk of the inning for Kazama.
There's plenty of pitching experience with a lot of big league service time, a couple of World Series rings as well.
Fallen behind another hitter, 2-1 on Bowie. Next pitch fouled back 2-2, so Kazama now 1 pitch away from potentially getting out of this inning. Kazama at 36 pitches, looking to end it on his 37th. 2-2, swing and a miss. Blocked in the dirt by Osborne. He steps on home plate for the force out, and the inning is over. Made a really nice sliding grab in right center to tracking down a line drive last night. Also picked up 2 hits, singled and tripled for his first 2 hits. Power struck out 8 in 4 innings of 1-run ball in his first start of the season against Adelaide. 36 games, 20 starts for the Toledo Rockets. Fastball called strike 3 on the outer half, and 3 pitches into the game, Whitefield's back to the dugout. And he showed the power fastball right there. First pitch swinging, Chris Burke comes up empty. He's been a mainstay in the 2-hole. He chases another pitch on the outer half. It's 0-2. Next pitch, called strike 3 on the outer half. That's nasty, Josh.
Certainly a good start. He knows the Aces hitters are aggressive, and he's trying to take advantage.
And Glendinning gets a piece of one there, but it's out of play.
It's just a get-me-over pitch for the pitcher, but Glendinning offer at it, really trying to do anything he can to get the Aces on the board early.
Glendinning a modest lead at first. Bowie holding him on. Big swing and a big miss from Osborne there.
From Melbourne right now, and I think that's throwing him off.
3-1 swing and a miss. Payoff pitch, misses outside, ball 4, so back-to-back walks. Each pitcher has walked 2 in their half of the first inning. First multi-hit game of the season last night for Robson. He swings at the first pitch and fouls one back. Next pitch from Power, he blows it by Robson. It's 0-2 on the lefty swinger. 2 strikes on him. Here's the pitch. Tapper out to short. Vasquez has it, throws off balance, and he beats Robson by a step. And a lot of times it takes pitchers an inning or 2 to really settle in. Hopefully that's the case for Kazama here as he starts the leadoff man B.J. Cook off with strike one, and that's a good sign. Next one from Kazama. Good fastball there. He gets it by B.J. Cook. Next one to Cook. Line drive into right center field. Whitehead over to cut it off, but he mishandles it in right center, and that allows Cook to slide into second safely. This one flipped foul. A lot of contact early against Kazama tonight, Josh.
Some rain nonetheless here at Melbourne Ballpark.
Good curveball there from Kazama, and I'm really impressed with the late bite that curveball had.
I'm a lot less confident at how well the Heat can handle that late curveball, though.
Off the end of the bat, out to second, Jared Dale ranging into shallow right center. Good fastball there. That's got to be tough to hit. In on the hands.
I think it started, it was so dark. Like, it's just a lot easier to see the contrast on the sky right now.
Fastball misses outside. I thought that Vasquez went around there.
We already had one rain delay, one rain out.
2-2 from Kazama. Breaking ball flipped in the air. Foul ground. O'Neal looking for it. Makes the grab. And there's another pop-up that we saw headed for foul ground, and then it moved back into fair territory. That came in the minor leagues in the Mets organization where he still plays. This one tapped to the left side. Will it stay fair? No. 3-2 two-out pitch. Breaking ball blasted. Deep left field. Willis ranges back. But he will watch that one sail over the left field wall as Caminero deposits a hanging breaking ball over the fence. It's a 4-0 Perth lead in the second. That high in the zone over the middle of the plate.
Man, look at the replay right there. Middle of the plate, a little bit towards the outside corner. And
the man scheduled to hit after Caminero, and he will hit now against Mizuki Miura. He swings at the first pitch and chops it foul off his front foot.
As I said, it's something that Miura has plenty of experience doing when he was in Japan.
Hard hit ground ball to first. Matt O'Neal takes it to the bag himself. You saw Matt slip a little bit over there, and that ends the inning. So umpiring crew, well, a partially new umpiring crew for the resumption of this game. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Nice backhand play by Cosma. It's too easy for him out at second base, Josh. Yet another stellar play from the former big leaguer. First base umpire, and Casey Cook is the third base umpire. Dale takes a strike over the heart of the plate. It's 0-1.
Just hoping that the weather will stay out and the rain can subside quickly.
Dale pops one up right side of the diamond. Shallow right field. Cosma has his hand up, makes the grab.
I had to wake up a bit early, get a nice little cup of coffee so I could not be a zombie on the mic today.
It's pitch to Aiden. Fastball over for a strike. It's 1-1. 2-1. Willis sends one in the air. About the same spot that Dale did. See who wants this one. And this time it's the right fielder, Boyarsky. 3 up, 3 down in the second. And 2 scoreless innings for Jordan Power. We head to the top of the third after this. Josh will take over on the play-by-play.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball upstairs, but in there for a called strike.
That was a wind-aided RBI single in the first inning. Somehow came back in fair territory.
Swing and a miss. Miura fools Boyarsky on that high heat, and it's 1-2. And there were a couple of those high fly balls that were blown around by the wind, made things difficult for the defense. And Miura making things difficult for Boyarsky, a former first-round pick and a major league talent at the dish. That one's fouled into the netting, count 0-1. So 1 for 8, now 1 for 9 with the first inning strikeout. And that one is hit into the gap. That's going to fall and go for extra bases. Cosma taking a sprint around first base. The throw comes in from Whitefield high, but it won't matter anyway, as Pete Cosma slides in safely with a 1-out double. Miura deals. Breaking ball flutters over home, and it's 0-1. Coming off of a 3-for-4 game with an RBI in Perth's win. Sharp grounded to short, and that just gets under the glove of Robbie Glendinning. That was a hard hit ball. ABL debut. 1 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Lifted high in the air out to left field. Willis sprinting towards the track and makes the catch. Cosma will move back to second base. He thought that ball was going to drop, but that speed of Aiden Willis gets out number 2. He has a whole lot of speed. Now B.J. Cook, the left fielder for the Heat, pops one foul, and it's 0-1. 1-1. That one is hit high in the air out to right field. Robson giving chase, camps under it, and makes the catch. Gold glove utility for Brick Lane. They got my vote. 1-0 to Jared Cruz is fouled back to even the count at 1 apiece.
Yesterday about playing so many different positions.
1-1, caught on a miss, 1-2. Been here in Melbourne for 9 seasons now. 2-2. Foul tip into the mid of Alex Hall, and the first at batter of the third inning is the third strikeout of the game for Jordan Power. Now Power deals. Fastball right down Broadway, and it's 1-1. Very clearly one-sided part of the rubber, but Hall with his toes almost on the mound. Payoff pitch. Outside again, and a dangerous base runner will head to first base. First base runner of the game for Melbourne.
You know, the pitches you're throwing in the bullpen and in between innings to warm up, I mean, those are not necessarily max effort, but about 50 pitches yesterday at pretty high effort.
Let's see if Burke pulled back the bunt in time. That throw sails into right field, and Whitefield will sprint on to second base. He takes a turnaround. He's going for third. A throw goes in late, and how about that? You know, we saw Brock Gilliam go 7 innings. We had Dan McGraw's complete game last week as Chris Burke becomes the second out via the strikeout. Glendening, the former Heat player, fouls one off. And just a guy who knows how to get on base. Grounder down the third base line and foul it, where he has played professionally since 2017. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3. Jordan Power overcomes a throwing error by his catcher to lead off the game. He ended up scoring on a Junior Caminero RBI single. 1-1. Swing and a miss. A nasty diving curveball from Mizuki Miura. Now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to second. Easy play for Jared Dale for out number 1. Willie Vasquez takes the first pitch. Another breaking ball for a called strike. Looks like Jack Enciando is getting prepped to pitch. Here's the payoff. And that's a late call, but it's a ball 4 for Willie Vasquez, with Vasquez and Caminero trying to find a place themselves. Now the 3-1. Off goes Vasquez, and he'll have to come back to first as that ball's fouled into the netting.
Hundreds of guys in each system.
Throw back to first. Gets by the first baseman O'Neill, and Willie Vasquez will take advantage. And he'll head to third now as that ball rolled into right. So similar to the pickoff attempt on Aaron Whitefield. That is hit high in the air by Caminero. Shallow right field. O'Neill makes the grab, and Vasquez is going to tag. The throw is in front of the plate. Double play.
There we go.
The throw a little bit offline, but got there just in time. J.D. Osborne leading off the 4th inning as he fouls the first pitch back, and loud clang on the roof.
And when that ball went into shallow right and O'Neill was the one that took it, I'm thinking he's going to try it from third. We've got a catcher playing first base, so the guy has a cannon for an arm.
And that one is rocketed deep into right center field. Boyarsky's going to give up, and Jacob Robson smacks one off the video board. Aces on the board as O'Neill hits a high one, but it's going to go foul towards the All-Star bar. So 4-1 as O'Neill lifts this one into right field. Boyarsky almost goes a bit too far back. See what they saw in the 1 inning of work from Jordan Power during the rain delay, as there's a called strike on the outside corner today. 2-1. That one's lofted high in the air, foul, 2-2. But Robson clearly learned something. He grounded out to short.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him hit because he's so aggressive.
2-2, grounded to third. Caminero scoops, fires across the diamond, and beats Dale by a step. But the damage is done.
4, 5, 6 in the Perth Heat order. It's Josh Reddick, followed by Ulrich Boyarsky and Pete Kozma. Aces Got a run in the bottom of the fourth inning. Jacob Robson, a solo home run off the scoreboard in right field. He's been really good through 4 innings as Reddick chases a pitch down and away. He strikes out. 1 out, no one on. Here's the power-hitting 5-hole hitter, Ulrich Bojarski. Miura trying to get through his 3rd full inning. He's picked up at 11 a.m. local time today. Hard hit ground ball to short. Glendenning, no problem there. The throw is low, but handled at the bag by O'Neill. 2 gone in the inning.
Just really help the players out and avoid some injuries from just that much.
Doubleheaders became 7 innings just because they just needed a way to shorten games, lessen the load on pitchers in a condensed season in the 2nd game of the day. Fly ball left field. Willis ranges back. The wind looks like it's helping this one a little bit. Willis ranges up, but he runs out of room. A solo home run for Pete Kozma, his 2nd extra base hit of the day. He doubled in the 3rd. He now homers in the 5th for the first time. They bring on Daniel Schmidt. So Schmidt comes out of the pen, one of 3 lefties in Andrew Kyle's bullpen. And the 2 extra base hits today give him 3 of those. There's another hard hit ball to left field, but Willis has it on the run, and the inning is over.
68 pitches on the day for Power, 39 for strikes. Not a bad outing, 3 walks, and the only hit he did give up was the home run.
Willis drives one out to deep left center field. Reddick ranges back, but he'll just turn and watch it fly. Fire me up, Aiden Willis. 3 so far today, 2 for the Aces, 1 for the Heat. So Willis helps the Aces get that run right back after Kozma homered in the top of the 5th. Some overpowering frame when you see him, but he's got some serious pop in his bat.
Just not high arcing shots, just rockets line drives that got out in a hurry.
If you want it, let's set it at like 6.5. Ground ball to short. Vasquez has it over to first, and that is the first out recorded by Daniel Schmidt in this one. Whitefield at 3rd and only 1 out. Big swing there, comes up empty. Good pitch down in the zone. Worked around 2 base hits, no strikeouts, no walks in round 1 against Adelaide. Swing and a miss there from Whitefield, and it's here's Schmidt's 2-strike offering. Another breaking ball down and in, and Whitefield chased it. It's a franchise since the ABL opened. He's logged almost 500 innings.
It certainly was a close call.
Fly ball down the left field line and deep. Ranging back is Cook, and that one sails over the wall. Aaron, it's probably going to go out today. Take a look at this replay. High and away fastball. And Burke just went with the pitch, and like I just said, Josh, it seems like all you got to do is get it up in the air, and it's going to go.
And Burke got the barrel on it.
3 errors for the Aces. Is that right? 3 errors in the game?
Yeah, it was a late scorers change that
Glendenning swings through an off-speed pitch. It's 2-2. There's at least 4 full innings left to go. 2-strike pitch. Glendenning chases low and away, and Schmidt gets out of it. Just get it up in the air, and it's going to go. It's the theme today. Breaking ball from Enciando's over for a strike. The pitchers on this Aces, a slider-heavy repertoire.
First it was Schmidt greeted by the home run, and now a hard battle from Jake Bowie against Enciando.
Swing and a miss there. Pitch down from Jack.
On B.J. Cook.
It's up left side of the diamond, foul ground. It'll get into the seats.
Already seen a couple of dogs. I'm not just talking about Ace. Now just a light miss, though. That kind of helps spray down the field a little bit. It'll give Mick Warren and the grounds crew less work to do.
Little cue shot right at the first baseman, Matt O'Neill. Positioned perfectly for it. And Cook got that one off the end of the bat. 2 up, 2 down for Enciando. This is his 5th season with the Aces. That fastball catches the outer half, 1-1. Hard hit line drive at the shortstop Glendenning, but looked like he misread it a little bit. He went a step back, then moved up, and the ball snuck under his glove into left field. 0-1 pitch. This one's ripped up the middle, so back-to-back base runners with 2 outs. That's Vasquez with his first hit of the afternoon. 1-0 breaking ball spoiled back. And even a swing like that, Josh, it just looks like Caminero's really locked in and on it. 34 and a third during the 2018-2019 campaign, and that's a foul ball down the left field line. Just foul. But only one since then. Swing and a miss. Good fastball up top. Enciando punches out 2 in the inning, and he keeps the Heat off the board. This game resumed with 2 outs and no one on in the top of the second inning today. It was originally started around 7 p.m. last night. The long ball has been the theme today as Osborne sends one up the middle. Nice sliding play by Vasquez, the shortstop, over to first in time to get J.D. And there's Robson, who, like you said, Josh, was leaning, gets caught in a rundown. See if he can get out of it. And he still going, but he will not get out of it. Slides to try to get under the tag, but he is out.
Now we'll take a look at the replay here. Lowry kind of knew it. And Robson just moving a little bit too close to second base. So it'll be 1, 3, 4.
We've seen a lot of runners picked off in this series. Pitch to O'Neill, a called strike. It's 2-1. O'Neill takes another one, and that's over for a strike.
There's a big momentum shift in favor of the Heat.
Little tapper to the left side. Lowry tries to barehand it, but he cannot. And that should be an infield single for Matt O'Neill. He doubled home a run the other night against Perth in the 6-3 loss. It was his first hit and RBI of the season. Man on first, here's the 3-1. Sent up the middle, positioned perfectly is Cosma. He has it, throws across to first. And that is the final out of the inning.
Reddick 0 for 3 today. Struck out on 3 pitches his last time up. Not this time. High fly ball gone. A former World Series champion, Josh Reddick, gets his first homer against the Aces, and that brings the Heat lead to 6-3. It's a short for Boyarsky. And we take another look at Reddick's home run. He certainly knew it right away.
Yeah, just dropped the bat. Took a moment to admire his work. He's homered in a lot of different ballparks.
6 RBIs in his short tenure with the Heat. First pitch grounded to short. Easy play for Glenn Dinning. And he gets Ulrich Boyarsky by a step. I wonder how many different ballparks he's homered in. I might have to ask him that. So 1 out now in the 7th. First pitch, a strike to Pete Cosma. Now solo shots from Cosma and Josh Reddick, both major leaguers, as that one's bounced towards the Heat's dugout. Foul to Pete Cosma. And Enciando deals. That is hit high in the air out to shallow center field. Glenn Dinning eases under it to make the catch for out number 2. As the pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. First free pass of the day puts Alex Hall on first base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Jake Bowie, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Hall's got a short lead off first base, and Enciando deals. Swing and a miss.
Just needs that one last out.
Hit on the ground to second. Easy play for Dale, and that will end the inning. Junior William getting his first action of the series after Connor Lowry
was not as big of a beneficiary of the win as some of the others.
High pop-up out to shallow right center field. Diving play unsuccessful. And now Willis is going to take advantage, head to second base. It was a tough run for Ulrich Boyarsky. So a leadoff double brings up Jared Cruz, the utility man for Melbourne, as he takes a first pitch strike from William. So no walks, no runs allowed, no strikeouts. As a high bunt down the first base line, it's going to be enough to send Willis to third. And a whole lot of interference in front of the first base bag. Bunt lost in the finals to the FCL Yankees team. First pitch to Aaron Whitefield in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. And then in Charleston. And Whitefield lifts this one deep into left center field. Could it go? Goodbye! Aaron Whitefield, one swing of the bat, ties this game up. First, yesterday, was the Aces' first base runner of the ball game, but strikeouts in his 2 at-bats today as we take another look at Whitefield's home run.
You know, Tony, the technical director up here in the booth, he's been with the Aces for a lot of years, does a ton in the Melbourne area. He said to me yesterday, he's like, we're going to have like an 18-16 game.
Robson's homer, I think, has my vote for hardest ball today, but we got to see StatCast for that. Fastball catching the inside corner. Now it's 2-1 to Burke. Struck out in his first 2 at-bats, but delivered a run on an opposite field blast. That one's lifted high in the air out to shallow left field. Easy play for Cook to make the squeeze for the first out of the inning. 2-0 pitch. That falls in there for strike one. Is Aussie Mike turning into Bookie Mike? You never know what Aussie Mike's new nickname's going to be, clearly. 2-1 catches the outside corner to even the count to 2-2. Payoff pitch to Glendinning. Inside, I'm not sure if that hit him, but either way, Robbie Glendinning will end up on first base. Yeah, maybe they're taking bets on who's hitting the next home run in that dugout. As Osborne sees a pitch he likes on 3-0, but fouls it. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. William blows that fastball by him to fill up the count 3-2.
Really had to feel out what works for him.
Yeah, he changed his bat mid-batting practice yesterday. And flips the bat, called strike 3. He just wants to hit, plain and simple. A rare first pitch take, settles in for a called strike for 6 home runs, Breaking ball just catches the outside corner. And William just trying to get out of this inning. The pitch. And that one is hammered into the gap in left center field. That's going to drop for extra bases. Glendinning's going to sprint into third. He will settle up there, and Jacob Robson, a triple short of the cycle with that 2-out double. So Junior Williams' day is done. That gives way to another left-hander for the Perth Heat. It's Jordan Martinson. And, of course, everyone still remembers that walk-off grand slam in the last time they had a game suspended due to rain. 1-1 count to O'Neill. And that one is hit into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Glendinning scores easily, and Robson sprints around third. No throw to the plate. He will score. A 2-run single for Matt O'Neill, and the Aces take the lead. 8-6 Melbourne. And now is in control. And now the Aces are in control. 0-2. Inside, bounces in front of the catcher. O'Neill heads to second. The throw is not good, and it'll end in center field. O'Neill was safe at second, and now he'll head to third base on the errant throw by Alex Hall. Oh, you can't take anything away from how good the Aces have been at the plate. 2-2 broken bat single over to second. Easy play for Cosma to end the inning, but the damage was done for Melbourne. Facing 9-1-2 for the Perth Heat. B.J. Cook fouls the first pitch. He sees into the netting. Count 0-1 in his previous 2 at-bats. 2-1 settles in there, evening up the count at 2-2. Samurai series down in Japan. Payoff pitch up and in, and Gibbons walks the first batter he faces. That'll reset the lineup card and bring Tim Kennelly to the plate. Another guy with his face outside Melbourne ballpark as he sets the first pitch in there for a strike. He'll be back towards the end of the year, though, as Kennelly lifts this one high in the air, deep to center field, but Whitefield is under it, and there's the first out.
You know, take a couple days off your feet, then get back into patrol in the middle of the diamond out in center.
So the tying run still at the plate, but that might be over. On a second, on a short for one, on to first, double play. Just like that, Cameron Gibbons out of the inning on a 4-6-3 double play. I know some dog pats and broadcasting can go a long way. First pitch to Aiden Willis in there for a called strike, with Jordan Martinson still on the mound. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 2. To try and fool Aiden Willis, a little bit of deception on that delivery. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Willis will take off for first, but a quick throw to first for out number 1. He's 0 for 3 today as the breaking ball catches the inside corner. Count 0-1. 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Played the previous 4 for Brisbane and Adelaide. Now he swings and misses at strike 2. 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Stays fair. Caminero slings it to first, and a 1-2-3 8th inning for Perth. Much needed defense. Keep this score at 8-6.
Pitched a little independent ball as well. 3-2 again. Breaking ball popped up right side of the diamond. Both Dale and O'Neill with their gloves up shading the sun, and it's Jared Dale who makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down in the 9th. Got him out twice. Reddick did double off him once. Softly hit ground ball to first. O'Neill scoops it up, has it at the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the 9th. Kent saved game 1 of this series. 5-2 win for the Aces. 1-1 pitch from Rutsky. Got a check swing, appeal down to first, and Andrew Bell says Boyarsky went around. Here's Rutsky's 3-2. Line drive out to short. Glendinning has it on one hop. Spins, throws to first. O'Neill can't hang on. He keeps it in front, but the game continues. Boyarsky reaches, and that'll bring up Pete Kozma.
Looks like it's going to hold out for a nice game 2.
1-0 to Kozma. Sent over our heads. It's 1-1. That 27th out, the hardest one to get. And that's what Rutsky's looking for right now. 3-1 sent in the air, shallow right field. It's way up there, and it's Jared Dale who camps under it to make the grab. And another one in the win column for the Aces.